Hi, I'm Mr. Bedley, and I'm here with my 4th and 5th grade combo class today. We're going to be showing you how our class is learning the behaviors that they need in order to be successful at reaching consensus. Reaching consensus they do every day after they've had homework the night before. They get together and compare answers on their math, and then if any of their math answers are different, they're responsible to change their answer so that they match with their partner. So this involves a lot of discussion, critical thinking. They end up learning things that they were confused on before, because if it doesn't match, that means somebody's got a wrong answer. They're required to use pens to do this rather than pencils that they did their original work in. And I'm going to set the class up right now. We're going to go over those behaviors that the kids had learned a couple of weeks ago. We're going to review some of those. And I have a student leader, Cheyenne, back here that's going to be leading the class in a discussion about those to kind of front load the class. Then we're going to go to our practice time. We're going to practice the behaviors, practicing reaching consensus. I'll show you some glimpses of that as the kids are talking to each other. And then at the end of that time, we're going to reflect on how we did on those behaviors. So stay tuned and you'll see what happens in the classroom when we go through this training process of reaching consensus. By the way, we are in the 3rd week of the school year. So it's the very beginning of the year, and we've only done this a handful of times so far this year.
Major things that you need to make sure you do when doing math consensus. You have to sit right next to each other, so your paper isn't like so one person's paper isn't like upside down and the other person's paper is like facing them, so you have to sit side by side. And then you have to think critically about your math. Like if you just have a number written down, you have to make sure you have the same labels also. And don't write over your answers. Don't like scribble over your answers, because Mr. Bedley won't be able to read them. So just cross them out and write your other answer above or to the side of it. So talk to your side-to-side neighbor about what the 5 things are. Go.
It's not letting you be able to see their papers. Yeah, don't like scribble anything out, cross it out, and then write it.
You need like compare answers.
You want to go in order so you can mix up. You want to go in order.
Class? Okay, so you're gonna look on the board and see who your consensus partner is, and then reach consensus with them.
Yes, ma'am.
Go.
Pedro.
36. 2 boards are cut into 5ths. How many pieces will there be? 10 pieces. Right.
That's what I got. How'd you get that? How'd you get that? Did you minus it from, it was 10,000 minus 6,400?
Yeah. That's 0, 0. It was.
That would be a
9.
9.
And then you make that a 9.
No, if you do the box trick, then you go like that.
I don't use the box trick. It's too confusing for me.
Oh my gosh.
I
think she's right.
I'm right,
Yeah,
because look at that.
Okay, so you do.
It's 10,000 minus 640. I mean 6,000.
Or you want me to? It doesn't really matter.
Let's read it.
Rob has 5 cats and...
Wait, you know what? I think that this is a better answer, because that's like not even telling you which ones they are.
Yeah, it could be like...
Yeah.
So...
Because one of my problems, I like memorized it, so I took the notes so I can study it.
Oh. So that's good.
Wait,
That's it, right? I'll take a look.
Do you need a bath okay? I already got one. There's two.
Okay, we're gonna reflect on how you did on those 5 things during consensus. So raise your hand and I'll call on you. How many of you did you sit right next to each other? So your papers weren't upside down. Okay, did you guys think critically? Did you see anybody who wasn't trying to do their consensus? Felicia?
There was a group who wasn't paying attention. They were just goofing around. They weren't trying to do the consensus.
Did you guys check your problems in order? Did you guys or your partner write over your answer, like just scribble over your answer, or they actually cross them out? Grace?
I have like a really light pen, so like I kind of scribbled over it, but like really lightly, so you can still see it though.
Okay, does anybody have something to say about the consensus? Nairobi?
My consensus group, so me, Cheyenne, and wait, what was your name again? And Rianne, we were doing really good because we were going down we were looking through the problems, and we were thinking critically.
Olive?
Well, I think some groups could improve on using a 12-inch voice because I was in the back of the room and I could hear loud voices from the front of the room.